So we are starting with the instrument transformers. So instrument transformer. So we have seen step up transformer, we have seen step down transformer, working principle of transformer, construction, right? So we all know what is the working principle of transformer, construction of transformer. Also we have seen step up and step down transformer. Now this is new point, that is instrument transformer. So what is instrument transformer? What is instrument transformer and why it is used? So we are going to learn this in today's chapter, and also we are going to see power transformer and distribution transformer comparison. So we'll first see what is instrument transformer and then we'll go to the next, that is power transformer and distribution transformer comparison. So we'll see instrument transformer. So we all know that ammeter and voltmeter, we use it to measure voltage and current, right? So basically instrument transformers are used in AC system for measurement of electrical quantities, that is voltage and current, right? So why they are used? Where this instrument transformer is used? So this are used in AC system for measurement of electrical quantities, that is voltage and current. To measure voltage and current, we require this instrument transformer. Now we have seen step up and step down transformer. So basic function of this instrument transformer is step down AC voltage and AC current, right? So as I told you, as I said, we use ammeter and voltmeter for measurement of voltage and current, right? But these are used for low values, right? For the low values we can use ammeter and voltmeter, but for the higher ratings or the higher voltage and current values we cannot use ammeter and voltmeter, right? So there is particular limit. So generally our ordinary ammeter has ratings or capacity up to 5 ampere and our voltmeter has up to 110 to 120 volts, right? Beyond this they cannot measure the voltage rating or current rating. So we need to measure the higher voltage and higher current. We cannot use our regular ammeter and voltmeter. So what we require? We require instrument transformers. So are you getting the point? So whenever we need to calculate or we need to know the higher values of current and voltage, we require instrument transformers. So basically instrument transformers are used in AC system for measurement of electrical quantities, that is voltage and current. We have no step down and step up transformer. So what is the basic function of this instrument transformer? To step down AC voltage and AC current. That means step down means what? To reduce, right? Step down means what? To reduce. What to reduce? Current and voltage. Why? Because our regular ammeters cannot measure current and voltage at higher values, right? So what we have to do? We have to reduce that current and voltage. So the basic function is what? To step down AC voltage and current. Our ordinary transformers, our ordinary ammeters and voltmeters are used to measure low value voltage of current and voltage, right? So our ordinary ammeters and voltmeter are used to measure what? Low value current and voltage. So our ordinary ammeter and voltmeter are used to measure the values of low current and voltage values. But if you want to measure high value of current and high voltage, we cannot measure it by our ordinary ammeter, right? Or to design that particular ammeter or voltmeter, it is very costly, right? So what we are doing here? We are using the instrument transformer, right? We are using here instrument transformer. So measurement of such large electrical quantities, if you want to measure the large electrical quantities like voltage and current, what we can do? We can use here instrument transformers. What we have to do? We have to just attach that, or we'll see the in construction of that particular instrument transformer. So what is the main advantage that we have understood from this? So the main advantage is from the large, if we want to measure the large voltage and current of any system, we can measure it by using small rating instrument, by using the instrument transformer, right? So we can measure the large value of voltage and current, right? We can measure, it is possible, but we require instrument transformer. So there are two types. First one is current transformer and second one is potential transformer. So this is called as CT and this is called as PT, right? Just remember, current transformer and potential transformer. So current transformer is used to measure current and potential transformer is used to measure the voltage, high level voltage and high level current. Now first we will start with current transformer. So we will see what is current transformer and how it works. So now I will write your current transformer. So what is the basic principle of current transformer? To measure the high value of current, right? So our ordinary ammeter cannot measure this high value of current, so we use CT, that is current transformer. So I will just draw the diagram. So this is the HT line and this is our CT. This is our ammeter. So this is 5 ampere ammeter. This question is important. It is asked in your exams many times. And this is the current transformer. This is CT. Now we will see the explanation for it. So in current transformer, what we have to do? We have to measure the high value of current or high rated current, right? We have to measure the current here. So what we have to do? We have to reduce the current on the secondary side. So primary side is connected to the system, whatever we have to measure the current, and the secondary side we have to connect the ammeter so that we can measure the current. So from the diagram, as you can see, this is HT, that is high tension, or it is also called as high voltage, right? So the current transformer have to reduce the current. So this is a CT, that is current transformer. So this is our 5 ampere current, ammeter, right? So this has to measure this high current, high value current. So what this CT will do? This CT, that is current transformer, will reduce the value of current and it will give to our ammeter, that is our ordinary ammeter, right? So the current transformer have to reduce the current on the secondary side. So this is the primary and this is the secondary side. So we know transformer has primary and secondary. So this is primary side and this is secondary side, right? So the connection, as you can see in the diagram, primary of current transformer. So this is the dotted, that is CT, that is current transformer. So primary of current transformer has few number of turns. So you can see here, as compared to secondary, it has low number of turns on primary, and primary is connected in series. So you can see this is connected in series with the power circuit. Whatever we have to measure, whatever the current value of that particular system we have to measure, we have to connect it in series. So primary is connected in series with the power circuit, and secondary has a large number of turns. As you can see here, it has a large number of turns and connected directly to the ammeter. So this secondary of this current transformer is connected to this ammeter. Secondary of this transformer CT is given to the earth, right? So earth is provided. Why it is provided? You can see here it is step up. So we have seen step up and step down transformer. So here what happens? The number of turns in step up, number of turns on secondary is more, right? So what will happen? Secondary voltage will be more and current on primary side will be more and secondary side current will be less. So here in current transformer there are number of turns more on the secondary. So what will happen? The current will get reduced and therefore the value of current, that is high current, will get into low current, and then our ammeter will read the reading, whatever the current it will show in this display, right? So this is the current transformer. So the primary of current transformer has a few turns and secondary has more turns as compared to the primary. So this secondary, what it does, it supplies the current to the ammeter, right? So this is about the current transformer. Now we will see what are the precautions that we have to take. So what is the first precaution? So precautions. So first precaution. So our secondary, this is our secondary, right? Secondary should not kept open. It should be always closed. The secondary side must not be kept open in case high voltage induced in circuit, right? So here voltage is getting increased and current is decreasing, right? So what will happen due to this high voltage? Due to this high voltage, our core of the transformer may get damaged. So we should not keep the secondary side open. Earthing is provided. So here you can see one of the terminal of the secondary is provided with earthing. So earthing has to be provided for safety purpose. If ammeter is taken out, so this is our ordinary ammeter. So if we take that ammeter out, the secondary terminal must be shorted. So we must not keep it open, as I first precaution says. So we have to short circuit it. So secondary must not keep open. So this is about the current transformer. Now we will see potential transformer. So what is potential transformer? So it is used to measure the high values of voltage. Now we will first see the diagram. So this is HT line, that means high voltage line, and here we have to connect our PT, that is potential transformer. So it is connected like this. And here it is our voltmeter, and we have to provide here earthing. So this is the diagram of potential meter, that is potential transformer, that is PT. Now here you can see the primary number of turns are more as compared to the secondary. So this is like this. So the primary number of turns are more as compared to the secondary, right? It is a step down transformer. So we have seen the difference of step up and step down. Now this is step down transformer. So what happens in step down? The primary number of turns are more as compared to the secondary. So the secondary voltage is less than primary. So here what will happen? On secondary side we will get low voltage, right? So it is a step down transformer. This is a step down transformer used to measure high voltage with low range voltmeter. So this is a low range voltmeter of 110 volts. Similarly, we are using here our ordinary ammeter, that is a low range ammeter, right? How we can, why this is possible to use? Because of this current transformer and potential transformer. right? So this is the potential transformer. This is PT, right? Primary is connected to the HT line. So whatever we have to measure the voltage of any of the system, we have to connect the primary to that system. So the primary is connected to the HT line, and voltmeter, you can see here voltmeter, it is connected to the secondary. This is the secondary of the potential transformer. So this is our potential transformer. The voltmeter is directly, you can see here the voltmeter directly graduates as we connect our potential transformer to the high voltage line, whatever voltage we have to measure of any system, right? So this is about the potential transformer. So what you have to remember in this, so in current transformer, the primary side number of turns are less as compared to the secondary, and in potential transformer, primary number of turns are more as compared to the secondary. And why we have to use this instrument transformer? We have to use this instrument transformer because our ordinary transformer measures only low values of voltage and current, but when we use potential transformer and current transformer, that is instrument transformer, we can measure the higher values of voltage and current. What are the precautions? So precautions are same. Precautions to be taken is appropriate insulation. Insulation provided must be of good. Appropriate insulation must be provided. Secondary, as you can see here, secondaries, for the safety purpose, we are providing here earthing. Similarly to the current transformer, we have to provide earthing to this potential transformer also. So this is about the current transformer and potential transformer. If you have any doubts in current transformer and potential transformer, then please ask. Now we will move to the next, that is comparison of power transformer and distribution transformer. So before that we will understand the single line diagram. So this is generating station and this is the distribution. Means what? Our electricity is generated in generating stations, right? In generating station, what happens? Electricity is generated. So I have told you earlier also that hydropower plant, nuclear power plant, there are many power plants that produce electricity. From that power plant, we have to take the electricity to the distribution, that means to the consumers. We have to give it to the consumers. So in between there is some process. So as we know, step up and step down transformer. So here generating station. What happens in generating stations? Electricity is generated. That electricity is 11 kV, right? It is in rating of 11 kV. So now first what happens? This 11 kV is stepped up with this first transformer. Right, it is stepped up. So 11 kV is converted to 132 kV. Right, it is stepped up. So if this is the primary transmission, that means we have to transfer the electricity from generating station to the consumers, right down here. Right. So for first transmission, for the transmission of electricity, there are two sections, that is primary transmission and secondary transmission. So in primary transmission, what happens? Our 11 kV, whatever the electricity is generated, that is stepped up, that is increased to 132 kV. Now down here in secondary transmission, what happens? This 132 kV is again stepped down. Right? It is stepped down. From 132 it is kV, it is brought to 33 kV. Right? So this is about transmission. Now distribution. So this 33 kV is again stepped down to 11 kV. Right? It is again stepped down to 11 kV. Now this is the primary distribution here. So what happens in primary distribution? If we want to distribute to the industrial consumers, to the industries, if they want 11 kV or whatever the rating it is, so if they want, then we can give it or distribute it through this industrial, to the industrial consumers. Now again to this secondary distribution, what happens? This 11 kV will again step down, that means voltage level will decrease to 415 volt. 415 volt. And then this 415 volt is given to the consumers for the factories or any other consumers. So this is the way how the electricity comes or how it steps up and steps down. So now we will see power transformer and distribution transformer comparison. So where this power transformer used and distribution transformer is used. So the name itself says distribution transformer. So where it is used? Here. To distribute the power. So this is called distribution transformer. To distribute the power, we use the distribution transformer, and here in generating stations we use the power transformer, right? So now here in comparison, the first point is it is generally step up transformer. So as we saw that in that diagram, that our electricity generated is stepped up, right? It is stepped up. So in transmission we step up the voltage, right? Now here this power transformer is generally step up transformer and distribution transformer is step down transformer. So here in a textbook they have given step up only, but power transformer is both step up also and step down transformer also. And distribution transformer is only step down transformer. It is step down transformer. So just remember, power transformer is a step up as well as step down, and in distribution transformer it is step down transformer. Second, so as we saw here, we have to reduce or we have to step down the voltage. So distribution transformer is step down. So this is not necessary. This is not necessary. Just remember this. This comparison is important. Second point is it is used in generating stations to step up the voltage. So as we saw there, in generating, after generating electricity we have to step up. So the power transformer is used in generating stations, and distribution transformer, it is used in receiving stations or substations to step down the voltage. So in receiving station, that means wherever the consumers will there is a receiving station to the consumer, there we use the distribution transformer to step down the voltage. High MVA capacity and low MVA capacity. So in power transformer, the rating of this high MVA capacity, that is mega volt ampere, that is power will be more, and here it will be low. So high MVA capacity, that is mega volt ampere. So this will be more in power transformer, and distribution transformer it will be less. Load is not directly connected. So as you can see here in generating station, load is not connected. Where load is connected? Load means what? We consumers. Transformer load is connected. So load is not directly connected. Load is directly connected. Secondary is delta connected and secondary is star connected. So we have seen the different connections. So in power transformer, secondary side, that means secondary side is connected as delta connection, and in distribution secondary is connected in star connection. In power transformer, it requires more protection and maintenance. So maintenance of this power transformer is more, and in distribution transformer it requires less protection and maintenance. So distribution transformer requires less maintenance, and in power transformer it requires more maintenance and protection. So in power transformer, foundation in switchyard and maybe indoor and outdoor. So in generating a station there is a switchyard, so it may be foundation in switchyard, maybe in outdoor, or it may be in indoor. Now in distribution transformer, maybe outdoor and pole mounted. So I will insert the image. You can see what it mean by pole mounted, right? So this distribution transformer may be also pole mounted. Now next point. So in power transformer, it is used in transmission network of higher voltages. So as we saw here, for the transmission we require higher voltages. So power transformers are used in transmission networks of higher voltages. It is used in distribution network. So we saw here distribution transformer, they are used in distribution network to distribute to the consumers. Now here, last point, larger in size as compared to distribution. So the size of power transformer is more and size of distribution transformer is less. So if they will ask you for 4 marks, then you have to write at least 8 points, right? So this is important. If you have any doubts, you can please ask.